Hey everyone, I'm LT Snake Plissken, and back with another Elk Finance video. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Trader Joe. So they're on Avalanche. We partnered with them recently. We're actually pretty pumped about it, and I want to tell you why. I want to tell you about some cool features that they've got, introduce you a little bit, and show you around. Now, before we get started, I want to mention that we're not financial advisors. This isn't financial advice. So if you're looking for that, please seek a licensed one in your area. Now, why is Elk Finance talking about another project? Well, I mean, we've got a partnership, sure. But what we really want to do is kind of point you guys in the direction of some stuff that we find interesting. You might know about it, you might not. But something that we can point you in the direction of that you can do your own research on and help you with that process. And Trader Joe is one of those protocols that we find pretty interesting, pretty cool project, and wanted to talk a little bit about why. Now, one of the first things you might notice is if you've checked the liquidity here on Trader Joe, they actually have more AVAX elk liquidity than we do on ours, in our pools and our decks, which allows for less slippage when you're trading between, AVAX and elk, for example, especially at high amounts. So you might want to use this when you're on Avalanche and you're trading elk around, buying or selling especially large amounts. And despite having all this liquidity, they've got a pretty cool elk farm. And of course, we'll click here up on farm, type in elk, and kind of go check it out. And, we can see a 590% APR here as of the time of this video. The pool waits about 3 times right now, meaning it's kind of been incentivized for now. So it'd be really cool to take advantage of this if you'd like. And it's what they call a double farm. So double farm simply meaning you stake 2 tokens in this case and you earn 2 tokens. Instead of just staking a pair and earning 1, you actually earn both Joe and elk, which is pretty cool. So that accounts for that big APR. You're earning lots and lots here, which is pretty neat. They've also got some other double reward farms that you can go and check out on their site. Take a look at those. Another neat feature here that we've got is Zap. Now, what Zap does here on Trader Joe is, it can take any one of these tokens and zap them into an LP pair. And I'm sure more will be added to come. But instead of having to guess and sell half in order to put your tokens in a pool and then pool them and have a little bit left over here and there. This way you can put in exactly however much you want, get it split in, put in the pool. You'll get those LP tokens, meaning your next step would just be to go to the farm and put them in, which is pretty neat. Another feature here, we've got the Earn tab over here. And that's where I mentioned that double reward where you get Joe and elk. Now, Joe is, of course, Trader Joe's native token, and you can trade that and stake it here, actually, for X Joe. So right now, it'd be a good time to get in because this kind of just started if you feel comfortable, right? So, you can earn some of the fees of swaps, which is pretty cool. So eventually we'll probably see a difference here in ratios between Joe and X Joe, which will be neat. All right, and you might have noticed when I landed on this page here to begin with is the charting. It's pretty cool. It's whatever pair you select here, it'll kind of give you a chart with data points of your choice of kind of what's been going on in terms of trade volume and value in the last however long, just to give you kind of some perspective and making sure that gives you some extra information to make sure that you can make the best choice for yourself as to maybe when to trade or not. which is pretty handy. They've also got, of course, you can manually put stuff in the pool, especially if it's not listed in the zapper function yet. So if you're going to do some elk and AVAX, you'd simply do that here. Can take your AVAX and pool it with your elk in equal amounts in order to stack it in the farm and earn. Now, what's pretty cool about these farms is Trader Joe is going to incentivize various farms at different times pretty frequently and have these multipliers. You can see like pool weight here, and some of them are like 10 times. So the Joe USDT farm is weighted at 10%. Gonna move those around as needed, which is going to be pretty cool to see them be flexible and go around to help you get kind of the best APRs whenever you go in and out. And not only that, there's also a partnership in progress with Trader Joe and Chainlink, and they're wanting to look a little bit at leveraged trading and lending, which will be pretty interesting, especially on AVAX, something that's relatively novel to the C chain. So that'll be pretty neat. They've also got a cool program for new projects to kind of help them grow, which is pretty awesome to see them supporting the community like that. And you can check out more details on their Medium, which I'll have linked below, along with their website, which you can see here, traderjoexyz.com. And they're going to also have this farmers market feature where they're increasing one community farm and boosting it 20 times for rewards for 3 days at a time. So it'd be something cool to keep your eye on, so you can get in there if you'd like. If you have any more questions, feel free to check out Trader Joe's Telegram, and I'll link that as well in the description, along with everything else. I think it's great to have elk anywhere, and especially to partner with Trader Joe, and then boom, have all this elk liquidity on there. Because if there's a better deal to swap for elk anywhere, you should take that. And it's cool to kind of see us on some other dexes like this, and especially with a great partner like Trader Joe. We're going to be looking to do some more interesting things in the future. In the meantime, check out Joe, and if you like this video, give it a like and a subscribe, and I'll chat with you guys soon. Thanks so much.